Hi there, students. Throes. Okay, it sounds exactly like to throw, but it's spelt differently. Okay, throws is a noun. You can have a throw, but it's nearly always plural, and very often in the throes of is the construction. Okay, a throw is a spasm. But to be in the throes of, you are experiencing or doing something that's very difficult. Very often it's something that's unpleasant or painful, but it doesn't have to be. So she was in the throes of a divorce, okay, experiencing the difficulties of. I can't meet you until next week because I will be in the throes of moving house. So, in the spasm, in the difficulties, in the pain of. Very often we have the phrase in its death throes. So, the animal is in its death throes. It's twisting and writhing in pain because it's about to die. But very often we use that metaphorically. It seems like this company is in its death throes, and I think it will go bankrupt very, very soon. Okay, so throes. Intense violent pain or struggle, yeah, particularly with something that where there's great change or there is death or birth. Yeah, she was in the throes of giving birth, yeah, in the middle of dealing with something difficult, something painful, yeah. He was in the throes of bankruptcy proceedings. Okay, so if somebody's experiencing throes, they're going through an unpleasant, emotionally painful experience. So they're in the throes of it. The country was experiencing the throes of transition, yeah, in the throes of change. The throes of the Civil War, they were experiencing the throes of the Civil War. So the difficulties, the problems, yeah, in a condition with pain or convulsions, there you go, in its death throes. In the throes of battle, the soldier had some very strange thoughts. Okay, so in the middle of a violent episode, something violent that was happening. Okay, particularly in this phrase, in the throes of. Okay, so yeah, the country at the moment is in the throes of a general election. Notice, it means you are very busy doing it. I was in the throes of organizing a party for my daughter. Okay, so here it's not a positive thing. Despite being in the throes of exams, he took a few days off to relax a bit. Okay, so to be in the throes of, to be occupied by, yeah, he. So yeah, the empire was in the throes of decline. Okay, it was in the convulsions of decline. So, question, how formal is Throes in its death throes? I think I would probably give it a 6 in formality. I think you could use it in an informal conversation. It's a great word to use in a semi-formal writing, and also I think you could use it very formally. Okay, so in the throes of, busily involved in. And then as to origin, well, there was an old English word, proyan, meaning to suffer or to endure. And that itself comes from Proto-Germanic, progiana, Okay, suffering, enduring, putting up with a horribly difficult situation. Okay, so I guess this video is now in its death throes. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon in the throes of Throes.